Welcome back to the Dap It Up podcast. If you're a reoccurring viewer, you're probably wondering where's the other two guys. Well, budget cuts. That's right. We've already lost two of our people, and you know what? The producer said we needed more diversity, so we had to get a white guy here on the show.
I'm here. My name is Jacob.
Nah, two people couldn't make it today, but we couldn't wait on talking about the Odyssey. I mean, it's Christopher Nolan, so this might put y'all on the spot. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line in the sand. Um, so I recently got into an argument with someone on Twitter.
Mm,
Talking about the whole Achilles, Elliot Page,
yeah.
Sinon's not in the book thing. Let's go with this way. If you're watching the show, I don't care your views and stuff like that. Everyone comes across differently, Your views are your own to have. But if you're someone who goes out of their way to attack people for their sexuality, their race, their anything, their gender, anything like that, this show ain't for you. You can get the fuck out of here. And that's pretty much all I'll say about it. With that being said, the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, for me, I loved it. I thought it, like, picking up off of Oppenheimer, it was the same level, like, of like adapting a big book that like
Mm-hmm.
everybody's like, it's so like it's hard to touch that kind of source material.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought just my reaction immediately out of the theater was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I really loved it. I was gonna say I've had a high coming out of that theater.
Yeah.
I think it, yeah, I was gonna say, do I think it lived up to everything that I had hoped it would be? I don't think anything ever would,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that it did a good enough job at what it was trying to do that I'm putting it up there, in
Yeah.
some of the great Christopher Nolan movies I've ever seen.
And that's so like we both when I was watching the movie. Yeah, I know you remember because we had the same opinion afterwards. But I kept asking you. I was like, "Hey, are you liking this?
Hmm.
Hey, is this good?" Because those first 20 minutes,
Yeah.
I honestly thought I was gonna
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah. It was
"This movie
definitely,
is just not for me." Everyone
yeah,
else liked
fully
it,
agree.
but it wasn't for me. But as soon as we got to Polyphemus, the
Yeah.
cave and stuff, that movie never let down.
Yeah.
Never let down. Monologues, action, set pieces. It really started to feel epic.
Yeah.
More a bigger than life story that it deserved to be. Um, honestly, like the more I've sat with it too, it's gotten better to me.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was, I love to argue, so I don't know if it was just arguing with somebody on it and stuff like that, because I'm a big fan of mythology. So I don't know if it was just like that and like strutting my brain power to what I know about it, but it's just one of those movies that like I want to watch again. It's a 3 hour movie, but I want to
Yeah.
watch it again.
Yeah.
I,
And I was
yeah.
actually going to speak on that too, that the 3 hour runtime did not feel,
Mm-mm.
that it's overstayed its welcome at all.
Not at
I
all.
feel like you said, after those first 20 minutes where I was kind of felt that it was a little shaky,
Mm-hmm.
after that cave scene, I mean, like you said, I was locked in
Mm-hmm.
after that. And I don't think it ever let up, like you said.
Yeah, it felt short for a 3 hour film. It felt short because like it did feel like when it was slow. I was like, I really hope it like
Yeah.
starts picking it up because I was like, this isn't better than Oppenheimer. At
Nah.
first, I was like, this might be like just an average movie for me, but once it picked up, once it got to Polyphemus, once they got locked in the cave and there's like no way out there, you felt the intensity and like it was just amazing.
The fact that like he's the king of practical. He doesn't like to
Yeah.
do CGI. He doesn't like to do any of that. The
Yeah.
fact that this movie kept to that with the
It's
scale
crazy.
that it is, like
And the shit that was in it.
you would have thought he would have hired that 7 foot actor that plays
Right? Yeah.
everybody to be the giant.
Yeah.
If he thought if he was going to go that way, but no. I mean, he didn't just go for an average 7 foot or
Yeah.
a 7 foot guy to be your Cyclops and stuff like that. He made something
Yeah.
that still they didn't CGI in, that it's still a big puppet or something like that he's playing around with. But my God, does it not look real? That was real. And I don't know, like traditional Cyclops, they usually either have the like blank holes missing in it or the eye holes missing, and it's one big hole or something like that. I like what he did with the face, with the nose twisted and stuff like that. The eye wasn't just like one of these eyes just straight; it was sideways too.
Yeah.
It looked like a monster
Mm.
and stuff like that. And even the Lystrigonians, those were all real too. That was 7-foot people that they hired and then shot with camera
Yeah,
tricks to
that's
make them look
crazy.
big. Yeah, that's scary.
It is like, most of the movie is them just running back to the ship, and like that. Those were the best parts of the movie, in my opinion. Like until it got to the very,
I just
end.
don't know how you do something like that. Like
Yeah,
that's why I like when we went to the Superman set.
yeah,
I need to see something like that. 'Cause that's
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's movie magic.
And we talk about the best parts of that movie, and I don't think you can talk about the greatest parts of that movie without talking about the monologues.
Yes.
Mm,
The monologues in that they were peak monologues.
Yeah.
Odysseus, his last, speech to his wife. I mean, that one kind of, I was gonna say,
with the beat.
yes, and I didn't even realize, speaking of that scene in particular, somebody pointed out that him strumming the bow was also him warning his prey in that scene that the hunt was about to begin.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that
even
is
just
crazy.
seeing stuff like that, I mean, those little moments in the movie, I mean, those were just amazing to see on screen.
You mentioned that being your favorite monologue. Well, mine would probably be, which, Elliot Page is in the movie.
Yeah.
The first introduction to them where they're like selling the Trojan horse, like that he doesn't know what's going on and stuff like that. I watched that, and I mean that's in the first 20 minutes, and I'm like, I mean, nothing against Elliot Page, but I'm like, that was all right.
Yeah.
Their monologue when they go to the shores of Hades, and he delivers, Sinon delivers like how his father was pretty much betraying, and what was it, Antinous,
I think.
Yeah, he pretty much left his father to die as a beggar and stuff like that. He just absolutely destroyed that scene. Like it destroyed it in a good way. It was amazing. Probably my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
You have a favorite monologue?
I would say probably the ending, but Elliot Page is like, it was right there with it. Like that whole, like the everything that he's done is like coming back up. Like it's literally coming back up from the shores, and like it's all like coming at him, and then like he like the weight of everything, like he lied to Sinon, but at the same time, like he kind of had to, and like you lied to me and stuff like that, and it was great. Yeah,
the fact that he's able to get all of these bigger to at least well-known actors to just show up for a small part and stuff like that, from the likes of Anne Hathaway all the way down to Travis Scott. Like, and he gets their performances out of it.
Absolutely.
I like I mean, we can go around the cast, but like you first start off with Travis Scott, and I really like what he said, where he was like, bards back in the day they told songs of or stories through songs and poems, and the most accurate thing we have to a bard today would be a rapper. And that's what Nolan said. And so we entered the scene with Travis Scott telling the story and stuff like that, and it's just. Yes, everyone's talking in an American accent. You even have the British actors talking in an American accent. But the way I like to look at that as, it's a retelling. It's like Homer's poems and all this stuff passed down through generation. We're not there. The story is being told. Like this story's already happened by the time we've seen it. Like he's telling the story to what was Charlie Theron's Calypso. And like that, all these things have already happened. So who's to say it's not just an American, hearing this or telling the story, passing it down? It's all about interpretation.
And I was gonna say, I don't think we lost anything with not having them speaking in that dialect, and I think that, like you said, the performances alone, I think they made up for that. Like you said, going around the cast, I don't think there was anybody who didn't deliver a good performance. Even John Bernthal, even though he played a small role. I mean,
people were hating on him, but I mean, I will say if I had to pick a weakest part, it'd probably be him. But I mean, I don't know what he was given, and I mean, it did feel like he's played a character that he's played before. But I mean, who's to say that's not how Melanius? These names are hard to pronounce. But
I'm not even trying.
How are we to know that's not how the King of Sparta
Yeah.
would have acted. You know, I mean, I'm just glad he didn't want to tell me something. You know.
Exactly. No, like I feel like everybody, yeah, in the movie delivered a great performance.
Yeah.
Shout out Hamish
I knew
Patel.
you was gonna bring that
That's
up.
my
I
goat.
was gonna get to him.
Eurylicus,
Yeah.
I hope he keeps staying in Christopher Nolan
You're gonna
movies.
lick what?
So we're not doing that. But like I think Eurylicus is like as his right hand man, he's
Yeah.
kind of like the turn. He's like, because you know he's doing his own. He's seeing stuff from the gods, and like they're telling him what to do and stuff. But like he's not seeing that, and he's like the normal man in the situation like that. Like, what do you do? Like, do you stay with what you believe in, or do you believe Odysseus? And like he gave Odysseus, you know, the belief and stuff the whole movie, but eventually they all turned on him and they followed Eurylicus, and like he was just that man versus like gods, and like don't defy the gods.
There's just so many people. I mean, Robert Pattinson was amazing as always.
Yeah.
Corey Hawkins was great.
Yeah.
Tom Holland, I think, like
He was great.
I hope this is what finally gets some stuff outside of Spider-Man to do, like, not that these movies aren't real movies, but y'all know what I mean when I say real movies, to do stuff, because he's only been a franchise guy pretty much. He's been in smaller shows, like a movie. I think Cherry was a movie, smaller movies, and then he's been Spider-Man and Nathan Drake.
Exactly.
And his Spider-Man for the most part has been pretty mixed, but I won't put that on him.
Yeah.
I think Daniel Destin Cretton, I think
I'm pretty sure that's
will get him on the right track with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But his Nathan Drake was not to be remembered.
No, and he's gotten stuck in those like franchise kind of.
He needs to get a better agent. That's not that's a recycled thought. That's not my own, but this is the stuff that he needs to be doing. I think he could. I don't think he is as good, but I think he could have had a similar career to Chalamet. He's always going to be compared to him.
He started off on the same level. It's just the career paths we take.
He chose what Leo told Timmy not to do. He did the big franchise movie, and he got stuck there. So
it's funny how that works, but like I think he was great. People were saying he's not good. Like he played like he was a character where like he wants to be king and he thinks he's, you know, stronger than he actually is.
People were saying he played like he was like a scared little wimp. That's what he
exactly
was. He was a child.
Yeah,
like people were trying to steal his mom.
Yeah,
from his dad and take over his house, a throne that's his to be too. And he is. Yes, these are actors cast older than they are, but he's a child.
Yeah.
And I thought Tom Holland did amazing in that.
Yeah.
We'll say. We'll see what happens. There's more movies to come out for Best Actor. I think Timmy's got it this year with Dune 3. But
we'll see.
I think Best Supporting Actress, or if she's in Supporting Actress, or if she's just going to be as Best Actress, I think Anne Hathaway might. Like
I might see that. Yeah.
Her scene with Tom Holland, where she's like, they only care about someone with a little beard, a little bit of hair on their chin.
Yeah.
It's like this about, I've been sitting on this throne for the last 20 years. I've been running.
Yeah, I've been running this. Yeah.
I was going to say, that was a great scene.
Great scene. So I guess it all depends on where they slide her into. If if it ends up being supporting actress or actress, it kind of depends on what they do. I honestly think she could win either one of them. Yeah. But actually, there's still a lot of year left.
And shout out Robert Pattinson again, delivering a legendary performance. I think he's now about to get the respect he deserves.
Sniveling little guy in the movie too.
He's so good. And you know, I think him and Hamish Patel could both be a supporting actor, kind of. I think, but obviously Robert Pattinson kills it as the, you know, slimy, just waiting on his turn. You know, do my dirty work for me. He doesn't even want to, you know, fight himself. Like He's so good.
Mentioned in small, like just small roles in it. Mia Goth was pretty good.
She was great.
Like, I do wish that she would have got an arrow.
I was gonna say she easily played an unlikable character.
When she rolled in, and Anne Hathaway's like, and Penelope's like, you think your best place is out there. She closed the door. I was like, even as him, I stood up. I was like, let's go. Fortunately, I didn't see it at least. Maybe she still died, but I don't think she died. But that was just one of those characters that if a character is on the screen that little and they make you
dislike them
to be gone, then
it's a good performance.
And Mia Goth is perfect kind of person. I think she would be a perfect Harley Quinn to his Batman, but you know,
we'll get there one day. I still want about said I love Quinn, but Victoria Pedretti from
That'd be,
View.
yeah.
I still want her, but as Harley Quinn. But but I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. A lot of I just the biggest things people were complaining about with like Elliot Page and Lupita are barely in the movie, if that.
Exactly.
The picture that they're going around using too wasn't even Helen of Troy. It
Yeah.
was her sister.
Exactly.
That when she spoiler alert, like if you especially if you haven't read the story, like what are you
Yeah.
doing? But when she kills Agamemnon,
Yeah.
they keep using that where she's like that wasn't even Helen. So like these people don't know what they're talking about. But
Yeah.
those performances, I mean, just them being in the movie alone, they were good. Lupita
They
was
were
good in
great.
her role.
Lupita's supposed to depict a strong woman that's not
Yeah.
going to just back down
Mm-hmm.
from the fact that he sacrificed her own child as a sacrifice to the gods or something, like, I don't know. Yeah.
And the whole like part of that the little Twitter fight that this dude was arguing about is like, oh well, Sinon's not in the Odyssey or the Iliad and stuff like that. And I'm like, first of all, who cares?
Yeah.
They are in a poem that was written again, the Aeneid that was written and passed down maybe 100 years later. Who cares? This is all fiction.
Yeah.
This is all honestly. Who knows if this is the original translation? Was this not? Correct me if I'm wrong, but was this not a story passed around until Homer finally wrote it down? I'm pretty sure he didn't
Yeah.
create it. I'm pretty sure it was a retelling, and he finally put pen to paper.
Yeah.
Blindly, but
Yeah.
he put pen to paper, or I guess it wasn't a fucking pen. But but
Gosh.
And also, like, speaking of that, you also go back to the argument of looking at movies like Troy and like this. It's a movie, and
Yeah.
unless the
Brad Pitt wasn't.
I was gonna say,
Achilles.
unless the creator of the movie comes out and says, "I am creating a 100% faithful one-to-one retelling of this story," don't be mad of the things they change because
No, Greeks weren't.
it's a movie. It's
Greeks
his
weren't
movie.
just white and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, having a mixture of all diversity is probably
Yeah.
closer to anything we can get unless you just cast
Yeah.
straight Greeks. But I mean, I know people are going to say, "Oh, he's not Greek," but I mean, look at Giannis.
Giannis, exactly.
He's the most famous Greek right now.
Exactly.
And people will say, "Oh, he's not really Greek or whatever." They claim him when he wins.
Yeah.
That's all I say.
Exactly.
That motherfuckers from Greece when he won the
Yeah.
championship.
And like Christopher Nolan made his own take on it because like Odysseus in the book is like he's not as like sad about like taking on like he's taking over Troy.
Yeah.
Like he's not as like he doesn't have this like where he's like regretting it a little bit. Like he sits with it, but like he makes I feel like a realistic like interpretation of like fighting with it, like the coming to terms with what you just did and like the totality of what you did. So I liked his twist on it.
Before y'all get, I'll go ahead and warn y'all right now
shit.
that no, nothing bad. Just I want to talk a little bit spoilers and stuff like that. There are some. There are. It's the Odyssey. It's a story that's been around forever. You should have known about it by now. But just in case you haven't, there are some parts of the movie where like it's a nice little twist, a nice little that. Go ahead and fast forward to this because we're gonna talk about something. Some of the best scenes, I know we both have a very favorite scene that was at the end of the movie. But how about where he finally arrives back home and his dog like feels his presence, his touch, and immediately dies, like acknowledges him, and then passes away. Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. We won't talk about the dog getting tossed out off the cliff, like you said. That caught me so off guard.
Man.
But the fact that like that was all you needed to like, you didn't need the dog to get up and like wag his tail. And, it's just a simple acknowledgement that like, hey, you came home for me. Like, I didn't give up. I knew you were out there. And you stayed till you got there.
Yeah.
Wow, man, this is beautiful.
That was it was a beautiful like come around because the dog was like kind of like it's on his last leg and being treated poorly by everyone.
That dog was kicked, named, all these kind of things. Like that dog was ready to go, but it never. It knew, just like Penelope, it knew that he was still out there.
Yeah.
And it waited. Do y'all have a spoilery scene? Spoilery scene. Or something. I mean, I can jump straight to my next one.
I was about to say.
For me, I'd say, no, you go ahead.
I'll
the
try to think of
way
one.
that it was portrayed throughout the movie,
Yeah.
that Zendaya was Athena, and you're just sitting there and you're like, you keep seeing Athena, you feel the presence. Well, you keep seeing Athena, and Odysseus is talking to her and pretty much saying, the gods have the weirdest ways of showing us things. They don't just communicate like straightforwardly.
Yeah.
But the gods were like Athena was being straightforward with her communication with him, and it was through pain.
Yeah.
You see at the end of the movie that Zendaya wasn't playing Athena. Athena's not shown in this movie. Zendaya was playing just a random girl that was in Troy that met her fate. She met her death, and it was because of Odysseus' plan, and he watched her die, get her head, And so when you see Athena decides to, portray herself as that girl.
Yeah.
And I thought that was awesome. Like when you find that out, that is an absolutely amazing way to say that, like, one, because I'm a big believer in, like, where the gods, they do obviously it's not real, maybe it is, but don't smite me, Zeus. But I'm a big believer in, like, the gods don't show their true form and stuff like that. You never see a god's true form. They always take on these disguises. Humans, we can't concept the sight of a god. So with seeing Athena, I'm like, that's cool. But you find out that, you've never seen her, but you felt her presence the entire time. That to me is godly.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to see a god to feel it.
Yeah.
What's that song? I can feel it all around me. Like, you don't need to see her to know she's there.
Yeah.
And the ending is just beautiful.
That's what made the ending monologue so special. And like he looks at her and
that made the movie for me. That put the bow. That was the bow on the present. So
I would say my scene though, thinking now, it's the siren when they tie him to the pole on the ship, and he sits there and he just hears the siren. Everybody puts wax in their ears, and he hears it. And it's all about just temptation and like him. Like I think that's for me. Like you might say Timmy might have Dune 3, but for me right there, that's Matt Damon's Oscar moment because he slaughtered that scene. He was so good in that scene. Just him, yes, in a good way. The screaming and like just trying to break loose so hard, and you're like just looking like, what the fuck is happening to this guy?
What you see, what you hear, it's kind of like the truth, Maybe I don't want to go home.
Exactly.
I'm told all of this stuff is because of me. But that is amazing. I wish there were, because I don't think Elliot Page would take it home for best supporting actor off of just that scene. But I wish they had like maybe like a best line delivery, because that part right there, just that whole spot and the whole Hades scene and telling him, not just Elliot Page, but Agamemnon and Theseus. Here we go again. But telling him, like, you're gonna be the only one that survives. Your men can't do it. I know a scene. I'll throw him an alley oop right here. I know your favorite little spoilery scene. If they don't know what's going on, is Cersei.
Oh,
I was about to say that one too.
I was about to say, that scene. I loved it.
Yeah,
it was really good.
You made me feel uncomfortable a little bit watching the.
I was about to say it was. I think it was just the situation when Cersei got on screen. I had just eaten a bunch of food too before I got into the theater, and then when she started mixing their faces and they're all eating and just stuffing their faces, that scene, it definitely made me nauseous. I was like, and I mean, once again, you talk about a movie being able to make you feel that way. Like, I mean, it did exactly that. I mean, other movies, horror movies, will try to do gross out, and it won't even get near it. And then that scene, I mean, I don't know. It was just, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. Hell no, I'm not eating that soup.
No.
But it probably
it did look good. It does look good.
But no, not even the part where she's stretching the face. Yeah. But like, what would you call the little linen? It was like stuff in it's like twine or
I was about to say it. To me, it looked like tripe.
Tripe. It
looked like stomach.
That's what it was. And I was watching something about it. that when he started eating that, and it was just kind of like in their throat,
Oh,
and they're sitting there getting stuck.
asphyxiating them, yeah.
Oh God, I just got a bad clip.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, eating that
And
shit.
yeah,
Hell no.
apparently her doing that was all practical.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
her
yeah, you can
fixing the
tell. I
faces
was
and
gonna
then
say,
sticking
yeah.
a whole freaking arm down the guy's
Yeah.
throat.
That's
Like
another performance.
Samantha Morton, shout out.
Yes, phenomenal in that.
Yes,
Phenomenal.
she was in one of my favorite movies, Morven Callar.
Yeah.
And that was when she was much younger. But seeing her on the big screen now and doing that whole
Yeah.
performance, she nailed it.
I was gonna say, and once again, you talk about performances where, like, the actor or actress, you know, they do a good job at playing somebody unlikable. She did a good job at making you feel for her for
Yeah.
a second there,
Yeah.
and then come to find out she turned her sister into a crow just
Yeah.
because she likes her better when she doesn't
Yeah.
talk.
It kind of it makes me okay with how they did to her there. That because Odysseus has a child with her in the in the story, and so like because he's how they were men and women back in the day. Like he's probably just sleeping away around, but I gotta get back to my wife.
Yeah.
What you feel for him in the Calypso scene? I mean, he doesn't know. He wants to go home. He's grasping at something, but I'm still sure he was having fun getting some cheeks on that island. But like
Furiosa's not so bad, huh?
but yeah, the horror of that plot just leads me to the next alley. Do we want a Christopher Nolan horror movie?
Yes,
Like, that's what he's talked about, wanting to maybe take a swing at that practical Christopher Nolan horror movie. And they keep posting a picture with him and Timothy Chalamet, like Chalamet as his lead actor. If that motherfucker comes into horror and drops his nuts on the table,
Oh, he could do it so easily.
He might be. We'll get to that. He might be the GOAT.
Yeah.
But if he comes into horror and it's a debatable another gem for him,
yeah.
What can you do? Like, does
What can
do rom-com? What can you do? Does he gotta go into rom-coms? Like,
yeah.
Hell.
I think he could easily do it because you got the not Calypso, but the Polyphemus scene and then Cersei scene.
Mm-hmm.
Those are both like elements of horror.
Mm-hmm.
The whirlpool where the thing comes with the snake, the snake head or whatever.
The little snakish monster.
The creature from the side of the mountain.
Yeah, that come down and start eating them off the ship. And then like you looking back at the Batman Begins, just
I was just about to say, if you look at his history,
with Scarecrow,
Inception.
I was
going to say Inception,
and even Oppenheimer,
Scarecrow, the way
which
he
I
did
gotta
that.
get on that one. That one slipped me. I didn't see it in IMAX, so I just never got to watching it.
And like Oppenheimer, obviously like him doing that's messed up, but like Casey Affleck scene especially, like him coming on screen, like that was straight like tense, and like you genuinely were scared of Casey Affleck in that movie.
Hell, the trailer alone where the bombs about to go off, and that I mean he doesn't cut the trailer, I don't think, but that's still his film. I need it. I need it tomorrow. It's one of those movies that like I know it'll be good, but like I wish I could know what his story already would be, so I can go and think about it. Like if they announce Timothy Chalamet and Nolan are teaming up, 2029 horror movie release date. I just was like, all right, please just give me a word of the summary.
Hey, give me Timothy, Robert Pattinson, give me Goth, give me Hamish Patel, give me John David Washington.
Oh my gosh, yeah, John David Washington again would be amazing.
Yeah.
Pattinson, he's making him. Matt Damon's gonna be in it. Matt Damon might be his Justin Long, where he shows up in the horror movie and dies. That would be pretty good. But I think that too would be one of those times where horror is easily the most profitable genre.
Absolutely.
Look at Obsession.
Yeah.
But it'd be one of those things where they don't respect horror. We finally got something with the substance. Christopher Nolan coming in and doing a horror movie, I think would the Oscars are something you care about. I think that would be something that would we have to take horror movies serious now. We're really not going to nominate Christopher Nolan for best movie of the year because he did a horror movie. Obviously his horror movie would be something more akin to like a Get Out. It's not just going to be straight slasher.
Yeah.
But you'd have to take it seriously. Where's Jordan Peele at though?
Yeah,
but that's another guy I need to see. But
we could have had all the great directors releasing this year.
Batman Part 2 is supposed to be this year too.
Yeah, a few J.J. Abrams,
Christopher Nolan. We go ahead and say you have a top 5 for Nolan, and does this enter your top 5 now?
I'm definitely gonna say that the Odyssey does enter my top 5. I'm gonna do my top 5 in no order. I was gonna say just to be safe for right now.
Too puss.
And also like you, I haven't seen Oppenheimer because we were gonna watch it together in IMAX and we never got to, and so now we're waiting to watch it.
Do you still want to go first? Or do you want us to go?
Nah, y'all go first.
I can go to mine.
I think our first because I know where you have one of them. I don't want to spoil your list, but
it should be pretty similar. So I got Interstellar number 1. Always been my number 1.
And we can talk about them and like a little reason why. So Interstellar.
It's just like it's about love ultimately, and like just the scenes in it, like him like looking at like the years have passed by and now his kids are older, like Matthew McConaughey crying, like sitting there.
It has Timothy and Casey.
It does. Yeah, Casey Affleck plays the asshole dad that wants to stay in the dust and kill his kids. Yeah, he plays older Timmy, as a matter of fact. Yes, but Interstellar,
there's that Timmy Nolan little history right there.
And Interstellar inspired so much, like the way it looks, like it felt like the modern day 2001 Space Odyssey. Like it was that like Hail Mary that just came out obviously took something from Interstellar.
That's one of those another one that I wish and I missed it again, but it's one of those I wish I seen in theaters, because if I was it right here, what would it have been in theaters?
And it's such a beautiful looking film,
especially the ticking.
Yes,
when they're in the water planet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, but like I just always it's crazy to me like that. People majority didn't like it when it first came out. It's so crazy, and it's his lowest rated movie still, or other than Tenet.
Yeah,
but
is it lower than Insomnia?
It's lower than Insomnia. Insomnia is like 76 or 77, something like that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, but yeah. So Interstellar, I have number 1. The Prestige.
I knew that's
me and Zach always shout out Zach. That was always our favorite growing up. But
Prestige is great. You have a chance to
haven't watched it yet. Yeah, not yet.
That's Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale. It's a lot of his movies have a lot of similar themes, so you'll see a lot in that. But you would love it. Yeah,
and it's like a duel between magicians, and it's so good. And Tesla's in it. David Bowie plays Tesla. Oh. I love that scene. But I got Prestige at number 2, Memento at number 3. Now Memento. This is like everybody's, I feel like, number 1. Like everybody loves Memento. It's like a fan favorite, cult classic. It's just like the story of it. Like it's an original story, and like the twist at the end so good. And
so good. Do you remember that one, or you didn't say?
Yeah,
okay. But it's like I feel like the Memento is just like a fan favorite. Everybody loves it, and I don't have to get into why. I feel like we know. But number 4, Tenet.
Yep.
So Tenet, another one that everybody, when it came out, everybody was like, they are confused by like what's going on. Like they don't understand it, so they just slap a rating on it. It's not good.
What
it's
an
just
absolute fumble by Warner Brothers too, because that was the last film he made, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was the last film he made for Warner Brothers, because that was during COVID.
Yeah, 2020.
Same thing with the Suicide Squad. Warner Brothers was like, well, we got this bold new strategy.
Yeah.
Let's release it in the theaters and on streaming at the same time.
Terrible.
Great amount of money. And Nolan did not want that. Nolan is very much a
movie theater.
No Netflix bullshit. My movies go to theaters.
It's 70 mm. He's like, I want this in IMAX. Like, and so specifically. Like, so
nope. And now that motherfucker's making Universal money.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't blame him one bit. Tenet. John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son. Yeah. I loved him in Ballers, one of my favorite shows when I was in high school with The Rock, and he plays a wide receiver for the Dolphins. He's great in the show. But to see him in Tenet, like people don't understand the movie, but it's just him You know, they're both on two different timelines, him and Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson's going to the end of his timeline, and then John David Washington, he eventually is going to reach the beginning of their friendship. And it's really kind of a sad movie too.
Spoiler alert, the ending where he's like, I see you again or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, the thing is, this is the end of the line for me, but this is the beginning for you.
Exactly.
Like that.
This is the end of a beautiful friendship for me, but it's the start of a beautiful friendship for you, and it hits so good.
What's that called too? Is it called a palindrome? Tenet, like where the words.
I think so. Yeah.
And it's such an interesting concept where like they have inverted bullets and stuff, and it's like a Bond film, but like just a convoluted Bond film. It's so good. And like I get like not understanding it when you first watch it, but watch it a second time and you'll start to.
It's one of those where it's like, yeah, I have it lower on my top 5. But it honestly might be my favorite. If that
nothing wrong with that.
Best, but it's my favorite. Like the performance, John David Washington and Robert Pattinson.
They're so good.
And that was Robert Pattinson before, like everyone wanted to see that before Batman, you know.
Exactly.
What's his Bruce Wayne look like?
Hey, and like for me, I was on Good Time, and I need to. The one I regret, I haven't seen High Life yet, but I was on Good Time, so I was like, okay, Robert Pattinson, I know he's gonna nail this, and
amazing.
And now he's
actor right now.
He's might be the best actor of his generation. Hey, if we can get into that, him and Andrew Garfield, my top 2.
It's not a crazy thing to say.
So, but I do have
Andrew Garfield just needs to book more work. He's always good in what he's in. We live in a time of a heartbreaking movie.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I love Andrew Garfield. But so we got Tenet, and then I have Oppenheimer, which y'all still haven't both seen. But Oppenheimer, it's on the same scale of the Odyssey. You got like a movie about a subject where everybody knows about, the whole world knows about this, and he's making a movie to like. Killian was so great. He won the Oscar for it, and like what that meant for him to create something like this, and like the downfall from it.
Cam said it was on the same level as the Odyssey, so like these just put him right there. So I definitely might watch it tonight. We'll see.
And like I was gonna say, like the characters, you just have these big actors playing these small roles. It's very much the same thing. Like where you're like, damn, like he's in this, and then. Like Devin Boston, we talked about it. Josh Peck is the one that hits the fucking thing to test the nuclear bombs.
You know what's interesting about your top 5, and it's going to be the same with my top 5. To be continued for yours. You did not mention a single Batman film.
No.
And people regard that. That's just how good Nolan is. I'm saying that's bad. I'm saying it's how good he is. People regard that as possibly the greatest comic book trilogy of all time. Some people even say it's the greatest trilogy.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just the greatest trilogy of all time.
Yeah.
It hasn't met Dune yet. But some people say it's the greatest trilogy of all time, and you don't even have that in your top 5. Absolutely. That's how good Nolan is.
And I have it at number 9, The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight?
I have it at number 9.
I'm thinking of what? Is it the best Batman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what other movies.
So if I want to go further, I have the Odyssey at 6.
Okay.
Right after Oppenheimer. I debated for a long time. Do I want to put it in front of Oppenheimer? But I couldn't bring myself to do it because I just.
Fair.
It's just like the little moments, like Casey Affleck scene, and like I'm trying to get into it. Emily Blunt, she was amazing. Like it was so good, and like them fighting back. Winston Churchill, played by Colin. God dang it, what's his name?
Farrell.
Not Colin Farrell, but no, it's the dude from. He's out. He's not Alfred, but he's in The Dark Knight. Jim Gordon. Yeah, it's him.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's him. It's him. He plays Winston Churchill, and they buff him up, and but he's so good in his little bit of screen time.
Colin threw me off because I don't think his name's Colin.
God dang it! We're about to have to look this up. We're about to look this up. Is it not?
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. Colin.
Who's Colin?
I'm thinking of the dude from freaking. Never mind. Never mind.
Colin.
I got
that video where that guy was like snapped him and he's like he eats something I'm trying to think of. He's like, what the I'm like, who is this guy?
No.
I'm about to say Colin Giuseppe, and I'm like, no, that's the best.
But Gary Oldman, like his little bit of screen time, he makes Oppenheimer like a pussy,
and that's the best thing about not to get into this isn't a Batman themed episode, but like those are the best things about Christopher Nolan's movies is the supporting cast. Like, as much as I'm not a big Christian Bale Batman guy. Christian Bale Bruce Wayne's great. I mean, that's a regurgitated take. I'm not a big fan of his Batman. Who cares? his surrounding cast,
so good.
amazing. Gary Oldman, Heath Ledger,
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
What is it? Is it Ansel? What's I gotta look right here.
Well, Joseph
Aaron Eckert.
Aaron Eckert,
I
yeah.
was trying to think of his name.
Michael Caine. Hey,
Yeah.
I get it.
Cillian
She was
Murphy.
great. Yes.
Like amazing. We won't talk about The Dark Knight Rises where it's got that, the one actress where she's just like
Hey, she redeemed herself in Inception. So I do have the Odyssey at 6. And then I got Insomnia.
Yeah.
Insomnia, I love. It's a remake of a movie,
I'm
but
glad you put it up there because you mean Insomnia at 7?
Insomnia at 7.
People say that's his worst movie. Which, I mean, it's all debatable. It's hard to say a worst movie.
Yeah.
But
You tell me you get Al Pacino and Christopher Nolan, and it's got Robin Williams in it, too. This is his worst movie?
Yeah.
Okay, well. But no, like, it's Al Pacino going through. He accidentally shot his partner, and now he goes out, and he's in the fog, and he's like seeing shit, and like, the fog is like playing with him.
Somehow
and,
I've seen that one, but I have not seen Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Have you seen
I have not.
It is pretty good.
But, yeah. And then I have Inception at 8. Inception, it's amazing movie. But I have all these movies at 5 stars. So that's what.
It's one of those things. I'll go with my top 5. I think for the most part, what was your 2 again?
I had Interstellar and then
and that's the thing. What was
Interstellar and then The Prestige. Yeah.
Okay, so one is the same for me. I thought long and hard about it. It's Interstellar. You don't get many Matthew McConaughey performances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's not in many things, but he just that people mean the shit out of that scene. But the no, not like that. It's so like I cry every single time, and it's one of those movies that it sits with you. He finally gets back to. And his daughter's all grown up, and like she's been waiting for him, but she has a new family now. And she's like, "Thank you for coming to see me, but your life isn't here."
Exactly.
Like,
Go find her because she's Anne Hathaway is still out there.
Anne Hathaway is right there with Shakira, by the way.
Yeah.
But
no, you're absolutely right.
Number 2, I fought long and hard for these. Which one was number 1 or 2? Memento. Memento was so. I mean, I love twist movies.
Yeah.
Christian, if he was right here, he would tell you, man, if the movie's built around a twist and stuff like that, it's not good. Screw that, man. He can say his words back when he's here, but Memento is so fucking good.
It is.
It is so good. 4, I'm skipping. I did skip 3. 4 is Tenet. 5 is Prestige. You've already talked about it.
Yeah.
So I skipped him because 3 is the Odyssey for me.
Yeah. And nothing wrong with that.
And it wasn't. I think I had it at 6, and then I slept on it. I started thinking about it a lot more, and I'm like, it's got everything I love in it. It's so grand. The cast, the story, the performances. It's one of those. I'm still thinking about it. I want to go watch it again because of even if it's 3 hours. There's already clips on Twitter like the Hades scene and Trojan Horse scene that I bookmarked, and I was going to watch it. And I was like, I don't want to watch it on Twitter, man. I want to watch it in the theater again.
Yeah.
I want to go back to IMAX and see it. I want to go see it on the IMAX with the 70.
Oh, dude, that would be crazy.
But it's just so epic that it has not lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
I put 6. I'll just go down to 8 too. I put 6 as The Dark Knight. I put 7 Insomnia and 8 Inception.
Oh, wow.
I have not seen. Only 2 movies I haven't seen are from Nolan or Dunkirk, and which I also haven't seen The Following, that movie by 1998.
Yeah.
But I have not seen Dunkirk, and I know, drop the bomb on me. I have not seen Oppenheimer yet, and it's just one of those movies. Yeah, Barbenheimer is a thing, and this is all on me. I seen Barbie 3 times in theaters. Didn't see Oppenheimer once. And it's just one of those where like, boom, I missed Oppenheimer, and then it came back out and I missed it again. And we live at the theater,
Yeah.
but like I missed it, and it's one of those I have to accept that I just have to watch at home. That I'm not gonna get the ambiance of the theater.
Yeah.
And it sucks. That's what kept me away from it. So it's just slipped past me every time. But I'm sure it's gonna get into my top five.
I mean, I think it's gonna be right there with the Odyssey for you.
The question is, where do I bump down?
Yeah,
Prestige is like,
I would not be shocked if you had the Oppenheimer in front of the Odyssey when you finally watch it. But the theater experience could like knock it down.
Yeah.
But like, just it's on the same like everything that you want, like a spectacle, like a epic, and then all the actors. It's amazing.
I think I'll live with watching it here because if I can watch Had My Life of Chuck, favorite movie of last year, I think, and the theater experience we had with that, but I still can find joy in the movie, because I ain't never been in a worse. Besides the back rooms, but luckily I'd already seen the movie when I watched it with you, so that was more of I'm sorry, buddy, you got to deal with that. But you got your top five out of order, or have you come to?
No, I have come to my senses and put them in order, but I will also say that I have probably seen the least amount of Christopher Nolan films out of all of us in here.
Yeah,
I haven't seen. I need to rewatch Memento. I haven't seen it recently, so. It is not in my top 5 list, but I think it would be if I rewatched it. Also, have not seen Oppenheimer, like I said, and haven't seen The Prestige. So, and then I haven't seen Insomnia or The Following either.
Which Following is probably one of those that everybody would put in there. It's a 1998 movie.
Yeah,
it's like an hour long, and
it's more like a student film almost.
Yeah. Dunkirk. I was gonna say Dunkirk. I have seen. Not in my top 5, and like I talked to Tristan about, I think Dunkirk was a great war movie. The performances were great as well, but when compared with movies like Fury and, Saving Private Ryan and like other movies like that, Hacksaw Ridge, I feel like that was a great war movie as well. I feel like Dunkirk
with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I feel like Dunkirk feels a little more forgettable for me.
Yeah.
I guess, maybe a recent rewatch would, I guess, reignite that flame for me, but I know the first time I watched it, it hit, but it didn't hit the way Fury did.
I didn't know. I'm looking at the thing. I did not know Tom Hardy's in it. Cillian Murphy, Barry Keoghan.
I was gonna say,
Barry
Styles.
That was Barry Keoghan's
Harry Styles. I was gonna say it had great performances.
Yeah.
I did love it, but it's not in the top 5 for me.
Okay.
And I will say my top 5 also is based a lot in nostalgia and how much I loved that movie, when I saw it. So, number 1, I've got Interstellar. Yeah. I think, we've already talked about it. It's just the perfect space movie, There's no way around it. And, another thing that will come into play, soundtracks.
Yeah.
We didn't speak much on the Odyssey, but I'll get to that in a second, but the soundtrack of Interstellar, I mean, it's obvious how much of an impact it had on the world. I mean, still, you can get on TikTok and you're probably going to hear it within 15 minutes.
Exactly.
So Interstellar, obviously, it's got its spot at number 1 for me. Number 2, I'm going to put the Odyssey for right now.
Okay.
And that is because I loved it. Like you said, it's got all of the stuff that I want. If it's a situation where I'm wanting to rewatch a movie, the Odyssey is definitely going to be one of those movies I want to rewatch.
Yeah.
Like you said, I would love to see it in theaters again. The soundtrack comes into play for that in a big part. I've got the soundtrack on repeat right now when I get into the car. Like every time I get into the car, it's playing. I loved the music. I'm not a big Travis Scott fan, but I am a big James Blake fan. And that last song playing in the credits, I loved that, Yeah. So I think the soundtrack to the Odyssey came, it had a big role in putting it in its number 2 spot.
Shout out Ludwig Göransson.
Yes.
He's replaced Hans Zimmer, who made the Interstellar soundtrack, and he's just left off where
I was going to say
it
was just great, and it made the Odyssey feel great for me. Number 3, I'm breaking the mold. Dark Knight. I love The Dark Knight is like one of my favorite childhood movies.
Yeah.
I mean, Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker is burned in my memory. Obviously, say what you want, but that was my childhood.
Yeah.
Every time I was going on vacation, that movie was on replay in the car every single time.
Jada watches it all the time.
I was gonna say, even to this day, I still rewatch it often.
Highly replayable movie.
I was gonna say, like you said,
the performances are
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, I think that trilogy was some of the best superhero film we'll ever have.
And
I
honestly,
think,
just a movie, like take
yeah,
the superhero elements out of it, because I mean it's really grounded to
yeah.
most of them. It's more grounded than Robert
I was
Pattinson.
gonna say, definitely one of the most, can't compare it to the new Batman, but
Yeah.
definitely the most gritty Batman that we've
Mhm.
seen, probably.
Hmm.
Number 4, Tenet.
Yeah.
I loved it. I can't speak.
Crazy we all have
I was about to say I
forward.
can't speak much more on it than y'all have.
Yeah.
I think it was a great movie. It's one of those that I think rewatching it, you kind of get more.
Yeah.
And that'll lead straight into my number 5 as well, Inception.
Yeah.
I think that was another movie I think
Oh, so good.
for the time period, yeah, I was gonna say it was one of my favorite movies to watch at that
In
time.
my head when I watched
Yes.
that movie for the first time.
I was gonna say I was so confused as a kid, but
Yeah.
like it's still one of those movies that like just watching it, there's so much there.
Yeah.
The visual of Inception
Yeah.
was the biggest thing that made me love it as a kid, seeing the world fold over on
Yeah.
itself. I think it was just like it was great
Yeah.
CGI at the time.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like Inception low-key has become underrated
Oh
because
yeah,
like
that's what I
you
was
go
gonna
back
say.
and
It's like you don't hear it in the
Yeah.
talk anymore.
man, if you go back and watch that movie, it has everything. It has Leo,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, what you call it, Elliot Page.
Yeah.
She was amazing. But you got Tom Hardy just playing like a guy you just want on your team, and like he's the hard hitter. He's going to do the heavy stuff. But like it, like them. But the ending of it, them coming back from the dream, and like did you like you didn't know if it was still like real or not, and like. He like wakes up and he sees everybody, and Killian's kind of like, "What the fuck?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"Were y'all in my head?" It's just like they go out of the airport, and then he finally gets back to his kids, and it becomes real. Like that
Yeah.
shit is
Yeah.
that ending is
I
so
forgot
good.
Elliot was in it. He's great. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the people were showing. I forget that Nolan works with a lot of the actors. Like, I mean, obviously I know Matt Damon and stuff, but a lot of the
Yeah.
actors just pop back up.
Yeah.
Because wow, like you said, you brought it up earlier. Why not trust the people you know?
Exactly.
People like to hate on like people like James Gunn,
Yeah.
who uses people that he's known and worked with. If I have to get something right, and I
Yeah.
know you're the guy for it. Why not?
Exactly. I want to work with somebody I'm comfortable with and like knows what I want to do. And like that's why like directors have always used their same
That's why you work
repeating
with
actors.
somebody. Like you work with them in this role, and then you write another story, and you're like, "Hey, he would have been great for this role."
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cast him. I can do that.
Yeah.
Who's stopping me?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler made a career off of it.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
his friends made a career off of it.
Yeah. To me, I love that because like I know what to expect. Like Martin Scorsese, it was always Robert De Niro, and then eventually it became Leo. Like you just because when you're writing a movie, you're writing it for somebody. It helps to probably write for somebody specifically, and like that person could do this.
I was about to say it's kind of funny you say that. That's Christopher Nolan's only showing with Leo, right?
Yeah. I think because Leo wanted to do like a major movie with every big director. He wanted to touch every
He kind of
base.
went to Martin after that.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool that they got together. Like it's cool to see shit like that. That kind of team up. That's like for us, it's like equating it to sports. It's like LeBron and D Wade getting together. It's like cool to see shit like that, Because people, if you looked at it, do you see the stat where they're like this percentage of people came to see the movie for Christopher Nolan instead of just the cast, any cast member? Like that's crazy. It was like 53% to 47.
I mean, it's Nolan.
He's a rock star as a
They're
director.
starting to kind of turn on him now because of who he cast as the Odyssey, but it's not working. That movie just opened up to like 247 million.
Another thing,
yeah,
no, you're good.
I was just gonna say, I think it's one of those things where talk about the film all you want, but if you go and watch it and you can look at comments in any video about it, and you'll see this. Go and watch the movie. You're gonna have fun with it.
Yeah,
it don't matter what preconceived notion you have. Yes, you're gonna have fun with that movie.
Yeah. And another thing, I like Christopher Nolan because people have like released footage of him young, and he has like the slick back hair, and people are saying Robert Pattinson. That's probably why he cast him because he like reminds him of himself.
Yeah.
And like I like that. Like he's casting himself almost, like who he wants to play him.
Well,
yeah,
we've talked all of that. We just ranked all those movies, and you said all the ones you didn't even have in your top 5 are 5 stars. Is Christopher Nolan the GOAT? because I think that is at least. Oh, There's a point I have to make after we talk about that. But like, you got Christopher Nolan, you got Steven Spielberg, you got Martin Scorsese,
Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino, Alfred Hitchcock, Stanley Kubrick, M. Night Shyamalan,
Yeah.
Ridley Scott.
no,
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott, yes,
Ridley Scott.
um,
Denis, honestly, is putting himself in
I was
there.
gonna say Denny's my favorite.
Robert Eggers.
Better. Robert Eggers is going up
He's
there.
coming
I
up.
thought you said Robert Ayers.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was like, or Power T. No. Am I thinking of fucking what's his name?
Coach Ayers.
I'm thinking of Ryan Ayers.
No, I know you're right. Robert Eggers. No, you're absolutely right.
Who did Avatar? Can I think of?
James Cameron.
James
Cameron. Yeah.
I honestly like all of those directors have their big movies. Like, I didn't say Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah. David Fincher.
Yeah. Zack Snyder.
You almost got me. You almost got me.
All those directors, they have like their movies. Obviously, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, all of them. Honestly, Christopher Nolan he doesn't have a miss.
No.
Those other directors do. I have not seen Megalopolis, so I don't know about Francis Ford.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, I'm not going to sit here. I've watched Francis Ford Coppola's movies. I'm not going to sit here and say like I know them like the back of my hand and seen every single one of them.
Yeah.
I just happen to be blessed at a time where Nolan is right there.
Yeah.
He might be the guy. He doesn't really have a miss.
Yeah.
His worst stuff to me is like a Batman Begins, stuff like that, and I don't even think that's a bad movie at all. Or like a Dark Knight Rises, like those. Yeah. This superhero genre, but could any of these other directors have went into something with the superhero genre and did it? I don't think so.
I think
now, he might not have the like Spielberg has he's the Jurassic Park and
War of the Worlds.
Jaws, correct?
Jaws, yeah.
The newly Disclosure.
Disclosure Day.
You can leave that out of the way. But like he has E.T. too, right?
E.T., yeah.
He has these big scale
I'm not gonna lie, Spielberg, man.
He's up there. He's got he's in a conversation if he's not. But like how much of that too is those are movies we grew up with and stuff like that. Kind of what when you talk about legacy and stuff, give it 20 years and the Odyssey, Inception, all of these, it's already been almost 20 years since The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And that's probably like that's a legacy like movie and stuff. Stuff like Jaws and stuff, like we remember it to be so good, and it's still great, but like it has history on it, like it's been so long and it's aged well. Like these other movies from Nolan, like give it years, and I think they're going to be right up there in the same classics category.
Oh, absolutely. I think the thing about Nolan, he hasn't made. So like this is the same for Nolan and Tarantino. Like Scorsese and Spielberg have made so many movies. It feels like, and Spielberg also, you didn't mention Spielberg has what was I just lost my train of thought.
I didn't mention it, but you.
God damn, dude. I was about to say no, Indiana Jones. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say
Indiana Jones. List. Yeah, Schindler's List.
Yeah,
but
Spielberg might be.
Exactly. That's what I was about. You didn't mention Indiana Jones, which is a whole freaking franchise. Yeah. So that's crazy that Spielberg but he's in that conversation. But Nolan, he's so precise. And another thing I'll give Nolan, he creates original stories though, like Tenet's original. The Prestige original, Memento, and he constructs these stories and he writes them too. I think it's another thing that makes him so strong. But I would not complain if you said Spielberg. I mean not Spielberg, but Nolan was the GOAT.
And that's what I was gonna say. Is I think like you said, the biggest thing that comes into play is the amount of movies they've made and the ratio of good movies to bad movies or misses.
I'll let you finish that thought, but it's kind of like it just depends on what you consider. So even if this might be a bad take for me because I'm saying Nolan might be the GOAT, but I also don't think Jordan's the GOAT. I think LeBron's the GOAT. You're saying more movies and stuff. Yeah. I would compare Christopher Nolan to Jordan, where he's made this amount of movies. Jordan made it to the final 6 times, won them all. But like Spielberg's
He
LeBron.
wins a championship every movie.
Yeah,
I know
he
what you
doesn't
mean.
win it every movie, but LeBron, he's making them.
He's so
movies.
consistent, and like
Exactly.
the totality of like everything. Like if we look at Spielberg's filmography, he probably has more good movies than Nolan. Just the fact that he's made more movies, and like it's one
Nolan's
of those.
like more like he made his movies disappear. No, he didn't, but like disappeared like Jordan and came back and then won some more. I feel like Jordan and Nolan is a good comparison.
And my thing though, Nolan is still going.
Yeah,
so like that's the thing. He can eventually like eclipse Spielberg, and for me, like I feel like it's about preference too, and like what kind of movie you like, and I do think like Nolan does touch like every like genre, and like that's the thing. He's so versatile.
We mentioned it earlier. My fault.
No,
we mentioned it earlier, but Orson Welles too.
Yeah.
We mentioned it earlier, but if Nolan comes in and he does a horror movie, I think he's undisputed. If he comes in and he makes a Hereditary like impactful movie, because we agree Hereditary is probably like one of the best, if not the best, horror movie in the last 15, 20 years.
He could do that.
If he comes in and he makes a movie of that level, I think he's undisputed GOAT. But
nothing wrong with that.
I was just gonna say, like I said, it's the ratio of good movies to bad movies, and I'm like, when you compare him to somebody like Ridley Scott, who has made these impactful movies like Alien, Gladiator, Blade Runner. That's what I was gonna say. Is you've got somebody like that throwing out bangers, but then you look at they've made a ton of other movies as well. That were just
they're divisive.
Okay, So that's what I'm gonna say is I think.
Hey, Ridley Scott's got a movie coming out this year too.
Yeah,
which we're about to talk into anticipation, but go ahead.
I was gonna say I think Christopher Nolan just like y'all said, steady 5-star banger movies.
It's one of those where we went to see Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, and you had seen
I missed it.
Disappointed.
Yeah,
and it's one of those things where like I go to watch a Nolan movie and I'm like, oh, those first 20 minutes, man, I'm gonna be disappointed, and I fucking wasn't.
And I think that's where it comes into play is Christopher Nolan is throwing out movies that are made for IMAX. He wants to see it on the biggest screen. He's gonna do the best filming that he can, and it's like. I don't know. You come to expect that with him, and like we said, we went to Disclosure Day expecting this could be the new E.T. completely let down.
So it's hard because like my favorite director is Fincher, and like I'm not afraid to say he's the GOAT, but personally, I do think for me preference, like I'm gonna say Tarantino's the GOAT.
Because he's great too. I say Denny. And you got the Dune, you got Sicario, you got Arrival. He's just, he doesn't miss. Either to me. And
we're not even mentioning like Scorsese's movies.
Well, I mean, I didn't say. I didn't mention a couple other people's because like
Scorsese, we get into it like even his recent stuff.
Their names like Spielberg's name alone, but like you say Scorsese, everybody knows Scorsese. Like Alfred Hitchcock, like we don't talk about him a lot now, but like Alfred Hitchcock is like the blueprint. Like,
Vertigo, it's so he's so good.
Blueprint for a lot. So we throw that into most anticipated movies. You can give 5, you can give more, or each person give 5, and then if we don't say anything, we can mention some more. I'll let you go first, because I'm going to try to play off. I'm going to try to say something y'all don't say.
Yeah.
So, you go ahead. If you have your...
I'll go last.
Your most anticipated.
I don't know if I've got all 5 right off the bat, but definitely Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I am very hyped for that. Ready to see Austin Abrams.
I love actors that just slow... I think he's going to be... Does Wellfall come out this year?
I'm not sure.
That's one of those. If that comes out this year, then that's another one I'm anticipating for. Is it called Wellfall?
Wellfall, it does come out this year.
That's one. I didn't see it on the letterbox. That's one. I didn't. He's one of those actors that is starting to become cast that guy. If he's in your movie, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll briefly mention. I'll let you take the thunder on that one, but Dune. I'm just incredibly hyped for Dune. It's one of those things where the trailers have just been increasingly getting better. So,
masterpiece.
Yeah, Digger looks like
what? You call me?
Digger looks like it's gonna be pretty good. I'm interested. There's fun. I was about to say
more so looks fun.
I was about to say there seems to be a lot, and Tom Cruise. Like I haven't seen Tom Cruise in anything? Because I didn't go watch
I'm so
the
excited for
Mission
that.
Impossible. So
If they're coming back and watching from episode 1, they know our favorite word is fun. But we just kept saying, "Oh, it's fun, it's fun." But Tom Cruise in something again that's not Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If we want to get in the greatest actors, woof,
Yeah.
it might be the GOAT.
Another day.
Another day.
Because you can go greatest actors like of all time, and then now, because like I don't know if I put them in all. I'm not afraid to say it, but just for this sake, I don't know if I'd say it in all time, but Robert Pattinson is the greatest actor right now.
I agree with you.
There's nothing that he cannot do. I mean, you watch The Boy and the Heron, and that motherfucker is just. Like,
he can play hero, villain, like little snarky,
coward,
like funny character.
Batman, it's nothing.
Yep. I was gonna say, me being a horror centric person, Werewolf is probably has been my most anticipated movie coming up since Nosferatu came out.
It looks so good.
Big Nosferatu guy. Bro got the cologne and everything.
Yeah, and I continue to wear it. My favorite cologne I've ever had.
I know you've seen that SpongeBob episode. I walked into the hallway and I could smell him. I'm just kidding. But like it smelled like the lights flickering on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
I love Nicholas Hoult. That'd be my favorite actor right now.
Yeah.
I like Nosferatu. I wasn't the biggest fan like everybody else. I didn't think it was the best movie of the year. And I say that's what you said.
Yeah, no.
But I didn't love it as much as like The Northman or Lighthouse, which we talked about a lot.
Yeah, I didn't love it as his favorite either.
But this looks great.
Yeah,
Werewolf
looks like
it looks like a culmination of all his movies coming together because the way it looks so like
another actor
dark and grainy and like. It's going back to like The Witch, like
another director that casts people to come back to because Aaron Taylor Johnson's in this movie too. Yeah, he was just in Nosferatu too. But you want to mention Other Mommy?
I was about to say last film, Other Mommy. That was a sleeper. Like I have not seen any kind of advertising for that, and then I see that trailer, when she like twisted around in the car, dude. I got chills. It
just popped out of nowhere for the Odyssey, and like everyone's talking about it now. And I mean, Jessica Chastain, a great actress.
Don't tell Grace Randolph.
Yes, sir. That's what I was about to say. I was about to say like Grace Randolph. She just saw that trailer and she twisted around like that.
I think they just did a great job of like creating an uncanny.
I was going to say that to you when I saw the trailer, but you were over, so I didn't say anything.
Well, you want me to go next?
You can go. You go.
So of course, we talk about Spider-Man. I mean, I'm excited for it, but Dune you mentioned. Avatar's not coming to theaters, so I'm not mentioning that one. And I'm excited for Doomsday, but the one I'll start with, I'll go horror centric too, and I'll go away from Marvel. Clayface.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
It's everyone's always like, "Oh, this movie sucks," and they're wrong because they do this every year. Movies. There are always movies out there, whether they're Oscar bait, little timepiece things. There's always a movie out there for you.
Exactly.
My favorite movie of the year. We just talked about it. Life of Chuck. I know we still haven't watched it yet. Favorite movie of the year. How did we watch that?
Mystery movie.
Fucking mystery.
Yeah.
Monday mystery movie. So it means it wasn't gonna do well in box office. It wasn't gonna just be distributed everywhere. I got to watch it because it showed up on a mystery movie at Regal Cinemas, and it was my favorite movie that I've seen. I touched upon it. I don't know if I put it I'll stick to theaters because The Adventures of Cliff Booth coming out this year too. But it's like Netflix. Honestly, prime time.
I was gonna say that if you didn't.
Robert Pattinson, like that was one that I didn't even mention.
I was about to say I forgot that's coming out too because that trailer that was another sleeper. I mean that trailer was like great.
Like what the fuck was Chris Hansen into?
Hopefully not children.
Oh.
But
that would be a gut punch.
I'll throw it. It wouldn't be one that like normally I am, but for the sake of what we just talked about and the actors it has in it, the Dog Stars. Ridley Scott. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Margaret Qualley. What's Buddy's name? Golly, I'm not.
Hold on.
I don't know why.
Jacob O'Rourke.
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin, man.
Guy Pearce.
It's been slipping on me. Yeah, Guy Pearce too.
Memento.
Yeah, I was about to say Guy Pearce showing up in that trailer. I didn't expect him to be in it.
Yeah.
If Cameron was here, he'd say Godzilla minus zero.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go a different one that I don't think is gonna be like peak cinema, but it's got my boy in it. I'm gonna go How to Rob a Bank. It's got Nicholas Hoult.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's and his blonde hair Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah.
He's
We love
awesome. I'd have to look at that. I'm gonna say a fifth one and throw it to you because I gotta do some research on a movie real quick because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to come out this year. I Play Rocky looked good too.
Yeah.
I'll go I'll go America's Favorite Sweetheart right now, Brad Pitt. Not really, but Heart of the Beast.
Oh yeah.
I like those kind of movies.
Yeah, it looked like it was gonna be a good movie.
I'll just say Heart of the Beast while I look up something. You take it over.
So y'all pretty much said a lot of movies.
Yeah. Whoa, my fault.
No, you're good.
Let me take away Heart of the Beast. Let me put a movie that I'm a big fan of this cartoon, and I'm glad it's finally coming because Mr. Zaslav tried to tax write it off. Coyote versus Acme. I love the Looney Tunes. And I think they actually added Bugs Bunny in the movie now. I don't think he was in it, but it got John Cena.
Yeah. Will Forte.
The goat. And you got the Coyote and Roadrunner, and it's a great premise. He's always tried to catch the Roadrunner, and now he's suing Acme because of their faulty products. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
So y'all said a bunch of stuff. I'm excited for everything y'all said, but here's one that I don't know. We just saw the trailer for it, The Uprising, with Andrew Garfield. It looks like he's they're rising up against the the army and stuff, and like they're little villagers.
Oh yeah, we did.
They're rebelling. It says it's set in 1381, and it's a farm. He's a farmer. Yeah, but it just looks. I love Andrew Garfield.
I was going to say, in period pieces like that, I think the world building is going to be great for that.
Yeah, and it looked good. I know I saw somebody complain that it's like, does everything have to look like that in that time period? Well, I mean, I thought
medieval times.
I mean, like it wasn't like all fun and colorful. I know that, exactly. So I would much rather it look like that. But Andrew Garfield, anytime he's leading a movie, I'm all the way there for it, and I was excited for that. Tony's another one. I don't think a lot of people are maybe looking at, but it's got Dominic Sessa. He was in The Holdovers, the main character, and it's directed by Matt Johnson, who directed Blackberry, and it's about Anthony Bourdain. Like he kind of like dropped out of college, and now he's just working, and he's like working at I think it's a lobster place, and he's like learning how to cook and stuff, and it's like it's got, let me see.
I'm gonna say that'll be a great movie. I mean, Anthony Bourdain, he played such a big role.
Yeah.
In so many people's childhood, like mine in particular, like every time I came home, my parents were watching Anthony Bourdain, No Reservations, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got mine.
So, and I think it's not really like a period, it's just a little time period of his life. And I like that. And like his startup, he's only 19 in the movie. It's got Leo Woodall in it, who I think is going to be up and coming. He's got a movie called Tuner I need to watch.
He was almost Clayface.
Yeah. That, and I think he's going to be great. I need to watch Tuner. It just came out with him, and then Antonio Banderas plays like the runner of like this lobster place, and he's learning how to cook. And I think that's going to be a great. It's like over a summer. I think that's going to be a great movie. Other Mommy was one. Yeah. If you didn't say it, I was going to say that shit spooked me in the theater. But I would say The End of Oak Street. David Robert Mitchell made Donnie Darko, and then. Let's see. But it's got he made It Follows, and it's got Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway. So I mean, I'm all the way there for that. And it just looks interesting. It's got like dinosaurs eating everybody in the town, and the town gets cut off. So it looks so good.
I like the whole, I don't know where they're gonna go with the movie, but I love the whole I think you get to see one little clip of it in the trailer, the whole white orb in the room. Like I love if they're gonna go time travel route with it, because I don't feel like we get dinosaurs pretty often, but we don't get dinosaurs and time travel very often.
It looks I'm just so, because David Robert Mitchell's very like creative and very like different in his movies, because he made Donnie Darko.
But it definitely looks like it's going to be original.
But he made Under the Silver Lake. That was with Andrew Garfield, and it's just like a kind of like he's playing it's like a neo-noir, and he's playing like a guy just uncovering all this mystery.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It's one of my favorite Andrew Garfield movies. But
I was looking forward to that. And then I Am Rocky, I think looks really good. And I love Sylvester Stallone. I love the Rocky movies, so I'm excited for that. And one we didn't mention, which everybody's been very divisive on it, The Social Reckoning.
Yes, I looked at it and I scrolled past it. I was like, look, I'm excited for a great cast.
So yeah, and like Mikey Madsen in the trailer and stuff, what the fuck is she saying? Like, so like Aaron Sorkin, very famous for his screenplays being like, what is he talking about? But I'm excited for it. You know, like
the first one was awesome. So.
Yeah, and he wrote the first one, so I'm gonna give it a chance. And it's got Mikey Madsen, Jeremy Allen White. Come on,
I was gonna say I don't think I've seen anything about
it's
that.
A sequel
movie.
to Dead Reckoning, right? No.
Yeah, but Jeremy Strong is in it. That's my guy from Succession.
Yeah.
So
at first I thought, like, because of Jeremy Allen White.
No,
I was like, but he's too, is he not?
Yeah,
he's the main character.
The one I didn't mention that I had to look into to make sure it comes out this year, and I'm excited for this one a lot because Nicholas Holt's my favorite actor right now. I don't know how big of a role he's playing in it. I just know he's in it, so I'm hoping this is an Oscar level movie for him. Because there's all these kind of Oscar bait movies. It's a period piece. It's in the 18th century, Italy. It's by Tom Ford. Did Nocturnal Animals.
Yeah.
It's got Nicholas Hoult in it, Hunter Schafer. He reunites with Aaron Taylor Johnson, and it's got Adele in it. And it's called Cry to Heaven. And so it's if I could read you the thing, it is based on a novel, that always does in book movies, set in Italy, following the life of a castrated nobleman turned opera singer, Tony Tresci, played by Nicholas Hoult.
Oh, interesting.
So, like,
it sounds like something Nicholas Hoult would thrive in.
And so, like, I'm hoping, like, it's just that Oscar movie. I need it, man. Nicholas Hoult, you were my guy. If this somehow makes it to you, I've been in Atlanta on the Superman set, man, hook brother up. I need to see that bald head of yours play Lex Luthor. You the GOAT, man.
And I was gonna say, directed by Tom Ford, Nocturnal Animals was a good movie.
Great movie.
Yeah, I think that would be a very good setting for him for sure.
Yeah, this one looks like an opera movie, and so and Adele's in it. Adele's the GOAT, bro. So I'm very excited, and like I said, you got Hunter Schafer, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
They had Owen Cooper. I don't know how big of a role he plays in it, but
and gosh, what's that movie? I'm really excited. It's about to literally come out. I Want Your Sex by Greg Araki. I'm really looking forward to that because it has Cooper Hoffman in it. That's literally about to come out, and I'm excited for that.
See the rumors that he might be Cyclops?
I did see that. Yeah,
him, Kaylee Spaney as Rogue.
Yeah.
Old girl that they love with the wig, Odessa Zion.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't even remember who.
Maybe Storm.
No, I think it's Storm Black.
I know. I saw somebody say that though.
I think it was.
Wait, hold up.
She's good at fooling people.
Hold up.
Well, y'all have anything else? I was trying to think of a question of the day to end it on, but anything else y'all wanted to say, get across?
No. I did mistakenly say David Robert Mitchell made Donnie Darko. It was Richard Kelly. I keep thinking he made that, but he made It Follows. But I'm looking forward to End of Oak Street. It was. No,
you said I Am Rocky. It is I Play Rocky.
I Play Rocky.
we let it go. We let it go.
I'm done.
Well, that's been our show. We dap it up like we do.
Dap it up.
And that crazy enough.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all watching. And I just wanted to let y'all know. Now you're on camera. Take 2. Now you're on camera. Thanks for watching the show, guys.